Over the weekend, we learned that CKY was kicked off of Alien Ant Farm's European tour after Chad Ginsburg punched Alien Ant Farm vocalist Dryden Mitchell in the face. We've heard from Dryden, who explained his side of the story, and now Chad is speaking out about the altercation that led his band to be removed from the tour. Here's what he had to say. It's not the craziest altercation between musicians this year. Jane's Addiction earned that distinction. But it was enough that Alien Ant Farm felt the need to remove CKY from the tour. And now, Chad Ginsburg is responding to the allegations made by Alien Ant Farm's Dryden Mitchell against him, claiming that he punched him in the face after confronting him about mistreating crew. Here's what Dryden Mitchell said about the altercation. Sadly, Chad from CKY hasn't figured out how to cohabitate with others after all these years. They will no longer be on the Alien Ant Farm tour through the rest of the UK shows after Chad punched me in the face earlier today. I've watched him treat multiple crew members and opening band members like trash through the Europe shows and cause general drama around our camp. Before the last Europe shows, I went to Chad and asked if he had any issues with anyone specifically and if he wanted to have a meeting with the whole crew and bands to discuss what's going on. He upended the table in the dressing room and threw his phone and then canceled their show. Today, we still had business things to square away, and I told his manager what a problem Chad was being, verbally, as well as up the bus with all of his messes every day for other people to clean up. Well, he punched me in the face and pretty much ran away, like I imagine he'll do for all of his future problems. I'm grateful for my sobriety and grateful that I didn't retaliate physically in any way whatsoever. I would love these shows to continue and apologize to all the CKY fans for Chad's behavior. We have zero hard feelings for Jess and Elvis and CKY and are gutted to see them go. But I will never knowingly put myself in volatile situations, so this had to end. He said later, "Stay safe, everybody. And Chad, go to the gym. After that, find a therapist. And maybe in 25 years, we can shake hands. Until then, though, get help. Love, Dryden." And so Chad has now responded, and he admits he punched Dryden, but he says he only did so after he was shouting at him and he charged him and he thought he was going to attack him. Here's what he said in social media. He wrote, "Nothing wrong with defending yourself from a bad guy. If you are attacked or feel truly threatened, have no fear and stop the threat however you can. I had to protect myself. It was a split-second reaction to a very angry guy muttering, then yelling shit at me from 10 feet away, charging at me into my personal space, coming at me. He was attacking me. I felt a physical threat, and had I not tried to avoid the attack, I would have been assaulted. For fuck's sake. I could say so much more, but the situation sucks for all. I'd like to stop, rather not get all into all. It's no one's biz. This is not news, as unfortunate as the situation is. Altogether. And yeah, this situation is a bummer all the way around because I really like Alien Ant Farm and I really like CKY, two really talented bands. And at the end of the day, sometimes people just don't get along. And that is what appears like happened here. And so hopefully they'll be able to shake hands at some point in the future, but it's safe to say we probably won't be hearing about a tour from them anytime soon. But I do have a response from none other than Brooks Wackerman of Avenged Sevenfold, their drummer, amazing drummer. And turns out he was actually in a band with Dryden Mitchell in middle school, and here's what he had to say. He shared on Twitter, "Rockfeed, not many know this, but Dryden and I were in a band together in junior high. Never once did I want to punch him in the face." I always appreciate when artists add additional context to our news stories, and Ronnie Radke, in reaction to the headline that I ran on this story, which was, "CKY kicked off tour after guitarist punches Alien Ant Farm frontman in the face." To which Ronnie said, "Seems like a Hard Times headline." Never a dull moment, y'all. That's all I got for now. Be sure to subscribe to Rockfeed with notifications on if you're new here. Appreciate the support as always, and stay tuned to Rockfeed for the latest news and updates about your favorite bands.